Off. Melanie made it in this morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. You know, someone is singing your praises. We spin with him almost daily, Joe, at Joe's famous pizzeria, and
That's
he's
the
like,
best
my
pizza ever.
gosh, it was. He got a massage from you, and the first time I talked to him, he was like, wow, oh wow, it was different, but best massage I ever had in my life. Yeah, you can go sing your song now. Okay.
Gorgeous.
But he said it was great. Now, when he said it was different, what do you think he was talking about?
Well, what we're doing primarily for him is more of an orthopedic style. So we're combining orthopedic along with a few Eastern modalities, Thai, and that sort of thing. There's not really very many practitioners here. So you're not really going to run into that very much. And it's something that I've been practicing. And another thing that comes along with that is when I work on someone, I pray the whole time, you know, and so if we come across an issue that's not wanting to release as usual, or if we come across an issue where I'm not exactly sure what to do, I ask him, and he says that if you ask, you will receive. And so some of the things that I do, I didn't learn in a school, and I didn't learn from someone else. I learned because he told me to do it.
Okay.
And so that's actually the way that I release hips. It actually just came because God told me to do it that way, and it works. It's effective. It happens every single time. I know that it will take me 30 minutes to release even the worst hip from the right side to the left side. So people with sciatic pains who've had them for years and years and years, now it takes me 30 minutes for an easy case and an hour for a case where it's really, really difficult. The problem is really sunk in there, and they're delivered. So it's pretty cool. I like the way that works out.
You can't tell she's passionate about what she does, can you?
Yes, and today I'm actually here to discuss more women's health. So if there's any guys who are a little bit touchy or funny on that subject, earmuffs. Okay, you guys know that I don't watch cable either, so there's some of this that comes from having an experience watching regular people TV. So just forgive me, because some of these things come as a shock to me because I don't see that stuff. But first off, just a testimonial for our feminine factor. That stuff is amazing. For anyone who has had any sort of issues, whether it's endometriosis or whether it's actually having those organs removed, tubal ligations, or having them retied. I used to have proliferated endometriosis, which means my insides were shot. I was never supposed to have children because they had literally scarred up and turned into solid muscular tissue.
Goodness.
Later on, God saw fit to bless me with a child. He's amazing, and I love him. Only God could do that. And afterwards, after I'd had my youngest, I ended up having a tubal ligations. Okay, I've got my boys. This is enough. It was a horrible decision for me. God made our bodies to function a certain way. Y'all, please just listen to God. He'll give you exactly what you need, and He won't give you more than you can handle. I'm just going to say that one. But it was a terrible idea for me. It made me very sick. I started going into perimenopause, and so thankfully I was blessed enough to be able to have them retied. They were able to reconnect one. God can do the other one. He's done everything else before, so I'm going to believe Him for that. But after I had them retied, my body went through all kinds of hormonal swings, up and down, and it got to the point where a cycle was just painful. I had never had mood swings before in my life. I could handle everything else, and all of a sudden it just hit me. And y'all, I went into work, and I'm normally pretty happy, pretty bouncy, and they look at me and they're like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I have no idea. And I explained to him what it is. He said, here, take this. I took 3 of those things, and y'all, in 30 minutes, my bounce was back.
Quickly.
Like that. So much so that my honey comes in and says, "Man, what did y'all do to her?"
My honey.
I have her back. You know,
So feminine factor is the one that you want to pass on for women.
Fantastic. Okay. And the other thing, and this is what I told you, I got this from watching regular people TV. I did not realize there was so much sick hoo-ha. But every other
This might be where we go to break.
Yeah, every other commercial break was for a cream. Instead, I'm going to tell you guys something. There's evening primrose oil, vegetable glycerin, tea tree oil. You can use that. It's a uterine stimulant. It will actually make the muscles stronger. Your husband will thank me later. And it also will help your pH balance, and it'll help keep it clean, keep the bacteria out, keep it balanced. So, ladies, stop wasting money on cream that doesn't work and do something good for your body.
She knows.
Yes.
All right. Don't want to forget, also, talk about the Stop Smoking December 3rd.
Yes.
Roy's going to have that. So you call them for additional information, and that'll be wonderful. There it is, 233-0073. All right, we got to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.